labs, first of all, let's make sure that none of us become silent pathologists. What more can we do? We can have a policy where we register genuine labs. We create a point of minimum quality standards and we spread awareness of the legalities of these labs to the public. We can have regular and periodic newspaper advertisements to address the same issues so the issue always remains in public mind. Media can be used in different ways. Use public relation agencies to use different media for public awareness because it's their field of expertise. If you want to make media aware, I don't understand head or tail of media. I know my pathology. So when a person from the media field wants to have a blood test done, he's going to come to me. So if you want to create media awareness, go to them, tell them this is what we want, and they will give you a plan of action. Use the expert and use their expertise for whatever is necessary. Using sting operations may sometimes be necessary for sensationalism and publicity, and newspaper articles for public awareness by noted writers. Mostly they have a social awareness, they have a social feeling that we must do something for the health of the public. And when we approach them and we speak to them, usually they are very, very receptive to writing about this problem. I'd also like, this is very, very clear to me, I want all my residents in medical colleges, I want to meet them, talk to them, tell them the value of your signature. If they do not sell their sign for 4,000, they will be ready to earn 4 lakhs just by doing this. So we want all HODs to call us, we will talk to residents because we understand what's happening. Most of the time residents are not aware of these intricacies of law, these simple things. They come out, they have a friendly technician who says, and they don't know that it's wrong and what kind of illegal steps they are taking. And then it becomes a habit, which is difficult to break. And we are seeing that with our present generation, let's at least stop it for the future generation. Social media, Prasad Kulkarni is the king of that, and we know that websites can be updated to include relevant information, including links to various newspaper articles, court judgments. Facebook pages of individual pathologists can also be updated accordingly. We all know how we forced certain pathologists to take action because of what happened on Facebook. Blogs and tweets can be used to evoke public reactions. Support Clinical Establishment Act. We have people on the drafting committee, and we are sure that we can get a good deal from it. So support it, but focus on the role of pathologists in running the show. Join IMA and other medical bodies. It's very easy to stand outside and say IMA is not doing this, but what are you doing for IMA? IMA is our parent organization. So we must join IMA and other medical bodies and get involved in their routine working, be part of their working committees, and you have to be a part of that change to actually make that change. At the end of the day, let me summarize. Think of this as an arranged marriage rather than a one night stand. I mean, we are talking here today, aap log ghar pe chale gaye, matter closed, and then tomorrow morning we all go back to our routine practices. No, it doesn't work like that. We are stuck for life with each other, whether we like it or not. So, divorce is not an option. So we have to live together, and we have to work together in this. And it will take time, but slowly public awareness will force the government's hand into doing what's right. There is a growing sense of awareness as well as frustration in the pathologist community about these issues, and your presence today tells me that what I've written is perfectly right. So let's channelize this frustration, let's channelize this awareness into doing something more constructive. And there is no sense of direction to everyone's effort. So what I suggest is, under the umbrella body of MAPPM, let us channelize all our efforts in a concerted manner and make sure that the repercussions are very severe. Need of the hour is a unified multi-pronged approach which should be across the country. We need a body that everyone can look up to, and we need it today. Tomorrow may be too late. To end, I take this photo from the Chronicles of Narnia, which is a movie, and you can see that this was a white, snowy, desolate country which was ruled by a snow witch, and it needed a mouse who could wield a sword, and a king and a lion who never fought, and these two were instrumental in changing the landscape. So, thank you very much. And you can contact us. We've also given this in our flyers that we've given you. All our numbers are there, all our contact details are there. You can always talk to us. Thank you. We can now go ahead with the panel discussion. So, in the meantime, we have guests from Madhya Pradesh, Dr. Dubey and Dr. Mishra. Are you all there in the audience? And I think I'd like them to please come forward and just give us a brief overview of what's happening in MP and how probably we can work together in that sense also.
Madhya Pradesh. It was the time when I just got postgraduate in pathology, started my small laboratory in a very small place, Betul, in Madhya Pradesh. I found 20 different labs with different types of qualifications were working in that small city. I had done my post-graduation from Mumbai, went back to a smaller place, and there I found from the large laboratories to smaller laboratories located at the back side of the smaller nursing homes, run by my own senior colleagues. At that time in Madhya Pradesh, the fight was going on at Jabalpur High Court, and I feel proud that at least Madhya Pradesh had created something first on this earth. That the first decision came, Kamla Patel versus Government of Madhya Pradesh, which directly states that no laboratory can be run without the qualification of MBBS, along with postgraduate qualification in pathology, either MD, DCP, DPP, etc. Now, what I am going to tell that on that day I thought, now the thing is over. The government had given the decision. Now the things will be very justified in a proper way, in a proper manner, what I have been taught while my doing MBBS and post-graduation. We are being taught in our schools, medical schools, to be organized, to be precise, and performing anything in a standard operation procedure. But when we go in the society, we found, no, there is something different. The society has been running with a very different sort of way, where there is nothing like standard operation procedures. There is something like, which is a feasible operating procedures. Those labs were asked to close down. They were asked to shut down. And just before that, when I started my practice, many of the people said, what we will do, doctor, here? Our job has been done by a DMLT person. Our job is done by so-and-so person. So what you are going to do? I just answered that, sir, those are very common things. I will try my level best to do the common things uncommonly. And that is the thing what we had to do. But the problem is that now there are three things. One is code, one is secretariat, and the third is our associations, including medical council. The court gives judgment, MBBS, comma, MD, oblique, DCP. They have written in this way, that the laboratory can be run by MBBS, comma, MD, oblique, DCP. What Secretariat had interpreted it? They have interpreted it MBBS, oblique, MD, oblique, DCP. So who is going? We went to Secretariat. I was the only person who went to Secretariat and asked the Secretary of Madhya Pradesh, sir, you have written in this way. So I have not written, this is written drafted by our staff, and they have done the same what the court have given the direction. So both statements have difference. Comma and oblique have huge difference. Now one question floated in the society: whether the MBBS can also run the laboratory? Thus, plea goes to the Gwalior High Court. Now see what beautiful, our law is very fine. कहते हैं हमारा हिंदुस्तान का जो कानून है बहुत धीमे धीमे चक्की चलती है लेकिन बहुत महीन पीसता है। सत्य है, पेशेंस रखना पड़ता है। दूसरा परिप्रेक्ष्य है, हिंदुस्तान में कोर्ट में जीतने वाला हारता है और हारने वाला बर्बाद है। अब देखिए अदालत ने क्या डिसीजन दिया। डॉक्टर अग्रवाल है, उन्होंने एक प्ली लगाई कि भाई हम तो एमबीबीएस, हमने तो सब पढ़ रखा है, 007 जेम्स बॉन्ड, हमको सब आता है, तो हम लैब भी चला सकते हैं। आप क्या मतलब स्पेशलाइज्ड है, ठीक है। कोर्ट ने भी चीजों का संज्ञान लिया। कोर्ट हैव गिवन डिसीजन, वेरी ब्यूटीफुल डिसीजन। यस, यू कैन परफॉर्म इन्वेस्टिगेशन in interest of the patient bedside for which you feel yourself competent. Okay? Now they are very competent, they start performing everything because nowadays machine, who is the man behind machine do not know, we don't know whether the machine or whether the man. Still a query. They put a machine, okay, the machines are giving the reports, a factory has been generated. But the next line was written in the court statement: you cannot do it for the commercial purpose. Dear my colleagues, all MBBS persons, I really appreciate your feelings for the society, that if the patient is in need of investigation, we should do it by bedside. Yes, you must do it. We are with you. But not for the commercial purpose. If you are charging any patient a single penny, you must provide him or her the competent report signed by a competent pathologist. The report is something which you are putting, documenting. You are writing the treatment, you never write the diagnosis, but we the person, we give the identity, name of the person, age of the person, sex of the person, investigation required, and these are the reports. And duly signed by our signature along with our registration number. We are giving the things in a written, documented way. You cannot take this thing. Okay, you are MBBS, you can do it, but not for the commercial purpose. And I was very happy last time in budget when they announced that service tax is going to be imposed on diagnostic centers, including pathology lab. My colleagues told me, hey sir, अभी तो अपने को सर्विस टैक्स भरना पड़ेगा। मैंने बहुत अच्छा है, टैक्स जहां जहां लगता है हिंदुस्तान में वो चीज सही होती है। शराब खानों पर टैक्स लगता है, आप अवैध शराब बेच के बता दीजिए, नहीं बेच सकते, ऑक्ट्राई डिपार्टमेंट आ जाए। लेकिन लेबोरेटरी फेक चला सकते हैं क्योंकि इस पे टैक्स नहीं लगता, पर बाद में वो विड्रॉ कर लिया गया। मैं तो कहूंगा कि हमारे एसोसिएशन को कहना चाहिए कि लगाइए सर्विस टैक्स, हम सर्विस टैक्स देते हैं, और जब सर्विस टैक्स लगेगा तो कौन सी लैब लीगल है, कौन सी लैब इलीगल है, सामने आए। राष्ट्र के सहयोग के लिए सारी पैथोलॉजिस्ट से मैं आह्वान करना चाहूंगा कि हमें सर्विस टैक्स खुद आगे रख के बढ़ना चाहिए। These are the smaller ways. मेरे एमबीबीएस लोगों ने एक केस और लगाया कि सर हम लोग को तो एमबीबीएस में पैथोलॉजी पढ़ाई जाती है, तो हम क्यों नहीं पैथोलॉजिस्ट कहला सकते। मैंने कहा जनरल there are two types of knowledge imparted in medical college. One is a theoretical knowledge, and second is the compulsory rotatory internship where you get practical knowledge. gentlemen, unfortunately, we had never been to a laboratory. Being a pathologist, I went to anesthesia, I went to medicine, I went to gynecology, everywhere I went. But during my MBBS, I had never went to medical laboratory. How the sample is collected, how it's been marked, how it's been processed, how it's been transferred, I learned in my PG. While PG, I learned this is the subject which was the least, or even I can say untouched during my UG. So it's a very specialized branch. How the QC has been performed, nobody taught you in UG. How to check the laboratory parameters are been performing right or wrong, you have not been taught in UGs. And unfortunately, in internship curriculum, going to a pathology laboratory is the part. So, if they say they had been trained in pathology in an MBBS, sorry sir, they are only trained, वो कोने से कटी वाली स्लाइड CBC स्ट्रीट की है, हर कॉलेज का फंडा रहता है, जो फेड वाली स्लाइड है वो सीरन की है, और जो कहीं नहीं कुछ दिख रहा है वो यूरेटर है। तो ये हम भी MBBS हमने भी यही पढ़ा, और पोस्ट ग्रेजुएशन के समय इस सब्जेक्ट की गहराई से हम जागृत हुए, इस सब्जेक्ट के अंदर कितनी आवश्यकता है, इस सब्जेक्ट की कितनी महत्ता है, उसको हमने जाना, और आज पैथोलॉजी लेबोरेटरी को ग्रोसरी स्टोर जैसा बना दिया। कुछ हिस्सा हमारा भी है, कुछ हिस्सा कॉर्पोरेट जगत का भी है, और कुछ हिस्सा सोसाइटी का। चुनौती बहुत बड़ी है। मध्य प्रदेश में हम लोग इकट्ठा हुए, महाराष्ट्र में आप इकट्ठा हुए। मैं आपको बता दूं, 20 से 25 साल पहले ये इल्लीगल